How are we all doing? We're here to talk about the ladies, and more specifically, where are you all? I know you're out there. Let me just pull up some stats for those of you who are doubting the male dominance in this industry. There are only 7 women who are Oscar nominees for directing. 7 nominees. By role, there are 22% of women directors and 7% of cinematographers. In 2018, Rachel Morrison became the first woman ever nominated for the Academy Award for Cinematography. 2018. That's like 5 years ago. The first woman ever nominated for cinematography. Like, that's crazy to me. What? If you feel like you are worried you won't fit into this industry, if you are looking for general advice from a fellow female filmmaker, wow, that's tongue twister, fellow female filmmaker, and are also as confused as me as why there are no other women in this industry, keep watching. Last week I was on a music video set and I realized about 3 or 4 hours in that I was the only woman there out of like 16 crew members. Am I upset about it? Clearly not that much, because I realized 4 hours in, but it's definitely something interesting to talk about. Do I wish there were more women on set? Yes. Are we gonna get there quickly? Probably not. Navigating this male-dominated industry can be difficult. It can present some unique challenges, but I am here to tell you, you will be just fine as long as you listen to these following steps. Oh, we have a visitor. Are you gonna come up? Come on, you can do it. Hi, Seb. Everybody meet Sebastian. What are you looking at? Oh, okay. You're gonna leave? A little bit about my background before film. I have a kinesiology degree. I was looking to become a strength and conditioning coach. This involved being in gyms with over 50 to 60 university guys, lots over 6 foot, and I'm the one that's giving them advice on working out. I learned very quickly that you need to assert dominance, you need to be very confident, you need to be very educated so nobody second guesses you, but that definitely set me up for success in order to be successful in this industry, which is very much parallel. And it's funny, looking at this list, there's a lot that overlap. As a producer, I will personally hire those who have the most merit and the most skill set over the fact that they are a man or a woman. That might be a bit controversial to some of you because I know that optics are a thing. At the end of the day, I am running a business and I want it to be successful. That does not mean that I'm not looking out for diversity in my crew. I would actually love to share a story. This is me being completely vulnerable. There was a shoot that I did for TEDx. This was like 2020 probably. I was the producer and I had maybe a crew of 8 other people. I remember looking around, again, this was maybe 2 or 3 hours in, and I realized that I was the only female and I was the one that did the hiring. It was that moment that I kind of realized I have a very diverse crew, however, there are no females. The entirety of my career has been supported by men, to be honest. A majority of my friends are men, and it's mainly because that is the industry. There's a lot of guys that do this. There's a lot of guys that do YouTube. There's a lot of guys in the union. If you are seeing another female that is producing, you'll probably think, oh, okay, yeah, females are normally producers. They're not normally in the camera department, in the G&E department. I think a lot of it has to do with optics. It is definitely a sticky slope to talk about on the internet because there will absolutely be people who think you need a 50-50 crew. There will also be people that completely understand that it's not all about optics, it's about the skill set of the people that you're hiring. It is not to discredit the fact that you could absolutely have a 50-50 crew, men and women, with the exact same skill set. You absolutely could. I hired all men because that is who I knew. That's who I trusted. That's who I was friends with. And so that trust goes a long way. And for me, being a female in this space, I need to absolutely pave a way for women to see that, yes, other women can be in the G&E department. They can be in the camera department. An Instagram that I follow here, they showcase women all the time in the camera department, which I think is so cool. When I stumbled across that, I felt a little bit more seen. I felt, oh, okay, physically, women, yes, can do this. And I think that was always a question in my head is, was I physically able to hold these cameras and have enough stamina and physical strength to actually be able to do it? Is there equipment that allow me to ergonomically hold the camera properly? A perfect example is me recently finding out that the Easy Rig has a specific women's vest. Did I know that? Absolutely not, because all of the guys that I know that have easy rigs have the normal male vest thing with the clips at the front. But the women's version has Velcro, and that is more ergonomically suited for our bodies. I would absolutely want to see more women on set. Does it have to be 50-50? Does it have to be 100% women? It doesn't matter. I personally think that the more women that see other women doing this, the better, the more chances that more women will want to work in this industry. Let's take a scenario. If I have a male who's extremely skilled at the position and I need to hire him versus a female who is not as skilled, I will absolutely be hiring the male. However, as a woman myself, I would love to open an opportunity for her to come on board and learn. I just think thinking outside of the box a little bit on this one is necessary, and the more females that we do see on set, the more other females will see and feel more comfortable. To me, competence and talent will command respect regardless of your gender. That being said, I advocate for inclusivity. Use your platform to advocate, use the sets that you create to advocate. Encourage those equal opportunities for everyone. However, also act on it. Don't just talk it. Your mindset, your talent, and your dedication to this industry are your greatest assets. Try to stay focused on those goals and just actively be that advocate for more women in film. Because it gets lonely out here, can't lie. If you have done the foundational work to develop those skills, trust in your abilities and don't be afraid to assert yourself. Speak up in pre-production meetings, pitch your ideas, make your presence known as if you were another crew member, which you are. Create your own opportunities. If doors aren't opening, if there aren't seats at the table that are being offered, do your own thing. Produce your own project, start a YouTube channel, start creating TikToks, start collaborating with other women in film. The more you showcase your work overall, the more recognition you will get. Support other women around you. Do not grease the pole behind you. Finding other women in the community has honestly never been easier with Instagram and TikTok. Creators like Lizzie Pierce, Roxy Facer, Brittany Janae, Amalia Maria, Hannah Perry, Serena Soriano, Alyssa goes by A Young Vision, LA Capture or La Capture, Moni.mauve. Honestly, there's so many. I'm going through all of like the TikTokers that I follow, and there's a lot. And it's exciting. If you are looking for inspiration, go give all of these amazing women a follow because they create some really dope content. It's always just a nice surprise when I see other women in the space, especially online, and just gives me a bit of hope. Another tip is to find mentors. I personally struggle with this one a lot. There aren't a lot of female mentors that I've connected with over the years. There are a lot of male mentors. They have been the best. They are always supportive. Friends that I've made throughout this industry have just completely been supporters from day one. So I can't sit here and discredit the fact that almost all of my career has been built surrounding and including men in these positions. This is not exactly a tip, but this is more so just food for thought and curious if anybody else out there experienced the same thing. When I started to go on set, my wardrobe changed. Yes, you have to wear production black. Yes, clothes with a lot of pockets are obviously very helpful, so I've purchased a lot of cargo pants. A lot of my clothes were baggy. I don't know if that's out of fear of being looked at in a certain way. Probably subconsciously, yes. I could be overthinking, but if you are a woman in the industry and you feel the same type of way, that your clothes maybe protected your identity a little bit in terms of not coming off as too feminine, leave a comment down below. I would love to pick anybody's brain about this. Just know that you are not alone in how you're feeling. There's a lot of other women in this industry. We might just be hard to find. Take this opportunity to leave a comment down below and tag one of your favorite women in the film industry. Hopefully this gives you the confidence to go out on set. Don't be afraid and truly just get after the passion. Go and create. That's what you want to be doing. Don't let any of that other stuff stop you. Thank y'all for watching, and until next time.